I promised you that I would talk about our water system this episode, and I will take you through from the rain coming from the roof and to the place that we get it inside to our kitchen. So we start with the roof. Up here is the roof, and from the roof there is a pipe running where all the water from this side of the roof is coming, and it's going down all the way to the ground, like to this bucket. But if you look a bit up on the pipe over there, here we have made a hole in the pipe, and I will show you that from the other side. Here we cut the pipe in two places, and this one is a section that you can buy. I don't know what you call it in English, but you can open this up, and inside, if you come here, if you see inside here, then it blocks the water to go all the way to the ground and come this way instead. But if we want it to go just to the ground, you can put this up again. But we have it like this, and then the water is running in this one into two filters. So if there coming some dust from the air or some leaves or something, they will get stuck in here, and then the water will go to this. And then the water will go to this barrel. And each of these barrels can contain 220 liters of water. So we have 4 of them, and they are all connected to each other. I will show you that in a minute. So totally we can have 880 liters of water to do the dishes and to wash things and so on, and that's perfect. And we can also connect this with the garden beds, and I will also show you that in a minute. As you can see here, we have connected all the barrels, and you can see it over here and all the way to the barrel in the beginning. And each barrel also have like a closer where you can close off the water. So if it contains a lot of water, you can close it. Or if it's empty and you want to wash it, you can close this one. And if you have water in the other ones, they will still make it possible to have water inside. So this is really perfect because you need to wash the barrels maybe 2 times each season. So when the water is coming from the first barrel, it is then passing through to all the other 3. And that leaves all the barrels with the same level of water. So when we take water inside, you can say we take it from all the barrels, because if we take a lot of water, the level will sink in all the barrels. And when we have had a lot of rain, heavy rain, the barrels will be filled up completely. And then we have this one that is connected to the last barrel. So when the water has filled all the barrels, it will pour out of this one right on the ground. And as we have a ground that is leaning away from the house, that's possible. If you don't have a ground that leans away from the house, you need to connect this to a hose that makes it go away from the house. But we can have it like this. And this is the place where the water is coming into the barrels. And from this barrel, if you go down here, we connected this barrel to a hose that runs all the way inside to the house. But here we also have a disconnector, because if we want to stop the water from going inside, we can release these ones from each other, and we put a blocker here, and then we don't lose all the water from these ones, and no water is coming inside. And this is the last barrel, and from this barrel we also have a hose connected down here that runs into the ground and all the way under here, and all the way over here to the garden beds. And here you can see it's coming up from the ground. And we also have a closer here that we can stop the water from coming, as we have done right now, because now we are here and we can water the garden beds ourselves and fill this barrel, because inside this barrel we are able to use the water from the water system for the house. And this is also leveled, so that if we open this one over here, the water from the water barrels will make this almost full, but not completely full, and not so that the water will
flow over.
And not so that the water will flow over, so we will lose some water. That is not the way we want it. So when the other water system is connected, it's going to fill this barrel to about this high. And then we can use this barrel to water the garden beds when we are not here, because it will be filled all the time. But now when we are here, we are filling it with water from our small lake, Shannon. And this system includes a solar panel, a small solar panel that charges one battery inside this little pump. And when it's sunny like today, you can set how frequently you want the water to come into the garden beds. And each time it's watering, it's going to water the garden beds for 30 minutes. So this barrel and the connection to the water system makes it possible for us to go away for a couple of days. And that's amazing, because sometimes you want to go away and visit friends or family or so. So this is really good. And inside this barrel we have a thing.
Filter, maybe?
A filter, but also some small, I don't know what you call it, but they feel where the water is. So if the water is going under this one, it will not start the pump.
You mean a sensor?
Yeah, a sensor. Thank you so much. You are so good in English sometimes. So then the water pump will not break, because it can't go without water. But this is a system that makes our days so much easier, and we really love to use the rainwater. And this is the way we have it arranged in the kitchen. This tap is from the rainwater, and this is a really beautiful old tap, I think. I really love it like this. And for the drinking water we have this small tap. So this is only drinking water, and this is for all the rest. And for us this works really perfect. Today it's heavy rain and our barrels was almost empty yesterday. Completely insane.
Det där är 28. Sen nere är det kallt.
Nere är det nog bara 20. Vad är det något timma idag? be full, and not so that the water will
Flow over.
and not so that the water will flow over, so we will lose some water. That is not good for us.